Cherokee Ronnie back at you with another video, and I got a package sent in the mail and I started to open it, so why not record it? I thought maybe it'd have been the motor mounts or something, but I don't remember it coming in this kind of a box. So let's go ahead and take a gander what's inside. Oh, sweet. Oh, yeah. This is the obII reader, the CReader obII 2 scanner 7001. Let's go ahead and get the tripod set up here and let's talk about this thing a little bit. So, this is the CReader 7001 obII 2 scanner. This will work from 96 all the way into your newer cars until they come out with something else. So this will work on any car that you have above 1996. So if you have a 1996 Jeep, this will work and up. So as you can see here, it tells you all this stuff it can do. So we'll go ahead and crack this bad boy open. Got everything on the side. Got everything on the back. The charts on the back. Let's go ahead and check this bad boy out. First off, when you open it up, nice little bag. Comes with USB ports, so you can plug it in your computer and update it. I think, really not sure what this is for. Maybe you plug it in your computer and it has a, you can use it for a chip or something. But it comes with a nice little carrying pack. Take the wire tire off of this. So it has your end that goes into the port or into the machine, and it has your obII 2 scanner port, which comes with a cap on it, which just dropped on the floor, but that's pretty neat. This is kind of like a snap-on. The snap-on ones actually screw in like this. So now that we got it out, go ahead and put the cable in place. It feels pretty durable, actually. I know a lot of the cheaper obII 2 scanners you get off Amazon or eBay or any company, really, it feels cheap, but this cord is pretty hefty. And here's it's got your screen protector on there. Pretty nice machine. Yep. Has a USB part for your computer, and it has an SD card in it, so you can record live data, which you'll see here in a little bit. So that's actually pretty cool. I think this machine runs around 120 some bucks. I'll leave the link in the description. So let's go ahead. Out here and test it out and see how it actually really does before I give it my final thoughts. So we got it out here. Now every car will have an obII 2 port, and mine's right here. Pop the cap off, go ahead and plug it in. and it turns your code reader on. What you want to do is turn your ignition switch to the on position. Stuff like this. You can go to settings, help. You can go to stuff like this. You can record all this stuff. I want to push read codes. Now, it tells you actually what it is instead of these little cheaper, way cheaper obII scanners. Usually don't tell you, have to look up online, but this actually tells you what it is. And I like that about this. It's actually a pretty good machine. So the reason why mine's on, because I run a straight pipe, so I can never get rid of this unless I fool the computer. But we'll go ahead and just erase the codes. And you hit OK, and it should be erased. As you can see there, it did erase my code, no problem. My brake light's on because my e-brake's on. Now, let's see what else this thing can do. All kinds of stuff with this thing. It tells you the engine coolant temp, which is actually like a live feed, because as you can see, it's rising. Intake air. I mean, it tells you pretty much anything you'd ever need to know. You can even go through here and do one by one instead of seeing all of them at one time. Let's go ahead and pick one and see. Test the output reading on your O2 sensor. I'm testing mine, and this machine's pretty good. For the price you can get these for, this thing does a lot for the base machine. Like, you cannot beat it. You can see the graphic of this stuff instead of just seeing it. Now, as you can see, I am running a straight pipe, and I don't even have an O2 sensor, and this is what it'll do. That tells you that my O2 sensor is dead, but I don't have one. So, see how it's not pulsating like the other one was? This is a good way to check stuff like this. So, if I would put a Cadillac converter bung back in the hole, if I would put a O2 sensor back in here, it would probably run perfect. This would probably work perfect. This thing is pretty sweet. Like, I'm impressed with this thing. So, what are my thoughts on the 7001 CReader? What are my thoughts? It's a pretty good starter machine. It's actually a pretty good machine altogether for what the price is. You can actually plug this into your computer and update it. I think you can pay like 11 bucks or, you know, to get certain things. But the way it is right now, I can, as you've seen, I can tell if an O2 sensor is dead, or your throttle position sensor, if it's getting the right power. It goes beyond that. I'll have to mess with it a little bit more because I'm used to my other reader. It's a little more, the other reader that I have, CodeReader, that logs data and stuff, is actually on my computer. So this is kind of cool. It's all in a handheld piece of equipment here. So that's pretty cool actually. The only downfall that I didn't really like about this was the buttons were kind of hard to push. That can be good and that could be bad, but I think it's a good thing because this is an automotive world and we're out here pushing these buttons, you know, really hard. So if you're looking for an obII reader for your vehicle or for your garage and you're just starting out, these are way better than what they sell at Advanced, Napa. I recommend spending $100 and some because it's totally worth it, because you're getting an SP or an SD card, you're getting the cords, everything you would need right here. You get instructions, it's all in there. So it's worth the money to me. I'll be using this thing a lot just to see how my vehicle runs. Like I said, I'll be messing with it and I'll be diagnosing cars with it. I'd rate it a 9 out of a 9 or a 9 out of 10. It's a pretty good reader. So I will leave the link in the description where you can get this out. My social media links will be in the descriptions below. If you want to email me, you can email me anything you want. Go ahead and check out treadright.com. They have the best tires on the market right now. I love mine to death, so go ahead and give them a look up on the interwebs if you want some cheap mud tires. I'm Cherokee Ronnie. Stay dirty, my friends.